having a
got Rich
household
bad
for the
bitch on
man.
though.
I didn't even literally start like thinking like I want to come too till I was like 20.
Bro, shut your dumb ass up.
So I was like doing things. I was on like my head doing like a handstand.
I love it.
It was.
You really believe? She want me to believe she was doing a handstand, bro.
Otherwise, like if
I'm
I stop
so
thinking about it, then it's
confused,
not,
bro.
then it doesn't. I'm the
This
same.
is not
I've
the right
heard
video for
some
me to be
people
watching.
like say that.
6 women have orgasm versus 1 fake.
Orgasmed.
I've orgasmed.
I've orgasmed.
I've orgasmed.
What's the?
I've
Where the hell is it? Where are the bad bitches at?
I'll start.
I fucking lied, bro. There's no possibilities, bro. She a hoe, hell, bro.
With kind of like my ish. I kind
Bro,
of like
Julie don't got no
stayed
bad
away
bitches,
from
bro.
sex for a while, but then I went to college, had that college experience. It's kind of progressed a lot from there.
Was it your first orgasm in general or with someone else?
Bro, I can't even. What the fuck is? What the fuck is in her ear? Bitch, you have a garden in your fucking ear. Is you good?
And then I met this guy in class, and our first hookup like did not go as planned, as I feel like it never does.
Yeah.
Then I like came out to California and I started like dating, and I think that's
Damn, her fit is trash, bro. What the fuck, bro? God, like I couldn't find a more boring fit, bro. Converse jeans and that ugly ass pink sweater,
California, and I
bro.
started like dating, and I think
Oh,
that's
hell
when like
no.
I had my first orgasm. I feel like there were times where like you fake it, cause like you know you might love him or you might not love him, and it's like let me just.
She's
do
definitely
what
not
I
a
can in
bad
this
bitch,
moment.
but
There
like,
was some.
wait.
Cause like you know you might love him.
Look
or
at
you
her
might
left
not love
arm,
him,
bro.
and it's like let me just.
Why would you get? Why would you get that as a tattoo, bro? Look at that ugly ass tattoo. There's eyes, a naked
Do
bitch.
what I can in this moment.
There
What
was
the fuck's on
something
her?
just-
She had geometry on her arm.
4 years ago was when I got
Oh
sexually
my
active.
god, bro, her fit
Yeah.
is crazy, bro. She has the half pants. That's fucking wild, bro. She looks like Kanye in 04, some big ass shorts, bro. A gold tank, really?
4
These
years
fits
ago
are
was when I got
crazy.
sexually active, and
Etasha.
my first time also was terrible. It was at this situationship
Wait, so when did you have your first orgasm?
with a partner. Would be 4 years ago when I was in that situation.
Didn't have my first orgasm with a partner till I was like 21. I feel like that goes into a lot of
Okay.
sex education and being taught like sex is for like babies and not to achieve orgasm.
Bitch, you ever learn about a diet? I'm not, it's too far, bro. That's being too
But
mean.
I would say the first time I actually orgasmed with a partner, I was 21. It was just kind of funny because I didn't.
This is
fucking
kinda
use it
weird for
until
me
I,
to
like,
be
got
watching this,
married.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
like
lie.
third gen.
I forgot about the whole.
it
What
was
you
rough.
faking it? I don't know. Do I care? Hell no.
Just off of like initial stories, I felt like hers was
What?
the most.
Bitch, get that garden out your fucking ear, bro. Got a
Something
flower
she
patch.
said.
Yeah.
Felt like hers was
Damn.
the most vague.
Some
Am I seeing that right?
Wow.
It's giving.
time
It's giving. What's it
just
giving?
based off of take.
It's
kinda
giving
hard to
liar. It's
relate
giving
to
not
my story where
truthful.
What was your best sexual experience?
Sexual experience
Show
or best
about ass.
orgasm?
I would say.
Can we talk about
I
me?
would say like experience.
You want to share first?
No. She is not talking about me. She is not talking about me. I thought that was someone else, bro. I do not know her. Believe me.
I would say actually recently
Please?
I went for his birthday
fun.
and we went out to a bar. That was my
Okay.
first time going home with somebody.
That is a.
And
Bro, I fucking hate that chain. I can't even lie.
I think that was my favorite for sure.
Mine isn't the like best one to go off of, but it was the best experience for me. I was on my period, so maybe TMI, I don't know. But
No,
there was
don't
just
tell me
something
you still
about it. I
hate.
was like, I don't care, you don't care, and then it
love
just
that.
happened, and I was like,
That's hot. Yeah.
ugly face, everything.
You hold him. You was getting red up in there. Oh, fuck
Like,
no.
So I've had multiple
What the fuck?
experiences years back with older men, like mid 30s to 40s. There was one experience.
You
It was
all
just
heard
like
you?
it wasn't
Heard you?
planned. Like it was just in the moment, and like he just knew what he was doing. And it's like the like like grabbing me and like just saying yes. I've been
Did I interpret that wrong? Grabbing, forceful. She had no control. I don't know if I'm taking that the wrong way,
Feel
but
convincing to me.
it sounded like she getting. You feel me? I'm not
I
gonna
think
say it, but
for
you know
me,
what
it
happens.
was actually like a guy that I just met in college. Me and my friends always make the joke, like if they ask me where I'm going, like, oh, I'm gonna go see Rocket Ship, because that's what I called him. Like that's what it felt like. And that
If I ask some girl like that I knew, where are you going? She says I'm going to Rocket Ship. Bro, I might just like turn around, turn back, and then like beat.
For me, this threesome I had with the well-known guy and his girlfriend, he had like a playlist like Drake and The Weeknd,
the vibe.
and like
Who was it?
just,
You can
it's
tell
a
me,
lot
bro.
of like sexual tension in one space. I wouldn't say it was like the best sex of my life, but when I think like sexual experience,
What?
that's
What
the
is she
first one because it was such
talking
a
about?
mood, and of course, like since I'm like the guest star, I'm like extra
Bro, you not special, bro. I don't know. who
paid
you trying to
attention
fool.
to.
Yeah.
So I was like doing things. I was on like my head doing like a handstand.
I love
like,
it.
It was
You really believe? She want me to believe she was doing a handstand, bro. Crazy.
With that in mind, like, what does an orgasm actually feel like to you? Because I said it feels like a rocket ship, like a spaceship.
Honestly, like for me, your body like tenses up. How I kind of feels like melting sometimes, but then sometimes like if you change the momentum and it's slow, it feels like butterflies and
What
bugs.
is-
You know what I mean?
What?
I feel like every orgasm to me is like definitely different.
Yeah.
One way of putting it is like I feel like I'm gonna pee. Like I have to focus. Like I have to like make it happen. Otherwise, like if
I'm
I stop
so
thinking about it, then it's
confused,
not,
bro.
then it doesn't. I'm the
This
same.
is not the right video for
some
me to be
people
watching.
like say that.
I feel like I honestly blank out. I feel like it's one of
It's an out of body experience.
I know everyone.
You blank out? You not conscious? This video is getting worse and worse, bro. Jace, you need to calm down, bro. I'm not trying to hear about the time you got without your consent, bro. Like,
So it depends if it's the first orgasm, because I have this thing where like once I come, I can like keep coming like 10 times like in a row. I've had orgasms where it's just like yours, where it's
What?
like I really had to like concentrate to get there, and then
what?
others where I'm like, you know, I'm like, oh my god, I had to listen to Celine Dion out there. I was
Who is hitting this? Like, bro, I'm not on no Jadeon shit. I'm not hitting this, bro.
Her recollection of her orgasm, it felt very like by the book.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was thinking that too.
I was like, it's Sarah,
I don't know.
Jada. But then Jada was like, oh, I call my guy Rocket Man. You only give nicknames to some good
Oh.
She don't be giving out no good
I
nicknames.
think I
Then.
said something about it taking so long for me to get there with a partner, and then when I said
She's
church girl, I was
sad.
like, maybe.
Bro,
I
she's
should've
about to
said that.
cry, bro.
If you think the
Damn.
mole is still in the box and you'd wish to play the game, please raise your hand at this
Don't
time.
raise your. Bro, I never understand that. Why do you vote someone out? Most people vote them out, and then they all raise their hand. Like, why would you do that? If you that confident and you really like that, you would just go with
I have
it.
a question. When did it
Not
come
be
to the understanding,
bitch
or if
about
you
it.
always?
I wasn't really into it sexually. That's when I was interested.
Hey, we'll get dick
in
down, bro. Come on.
people,
I'm trying to hear it.
especially.
Left my 4-year relationship. He had told me like, oh no,
You got cheated on,
love
huh?
you. Like no one's ever gonna want to have sex with you again.
Oh,
like
he-
literally those words. And every partner after that,
Sound like a
I've
domestic.
been like focused. I was never really a sexual person anyway. Like I had the purity ring. I was saving myself for marriage.
My answer is around
Mad
church. I
pussy.
was raised like super Catholic. And so for me, it didn't even really conceive in my head that like, oh, this is for women too, because everything is
She said she was super into church. She just talked about like busting like 10 times in a row.
so
bro.
like giving,
someone
serving for
into
the
church
man.
that much wouldn't be
right?
talking
Giving
about
for the
that.
man.
Those are some dirty ass boots, bro. Bro,
Having
they
a
got Rick's
household
bad
for the
bitch
man.
on
I didn't even literally start like thinking like I want to come too till I was like 20.
Bro, shut your dumb ass up.
I have a question. So how did you feel the first time someone was able to get you there? Like, especially because it sounds like a lot of us had religious.
Actually, it felt great, you know. I always wanted to do it another time. The shit was so, it made me feel so good. Oh my God, twin.
background.
Oh my
like,
God.
Because I know the first time I felt
Is that what
it,
she
it
wants
took
me to say, bro?
me a second to feel okay.
Yeah.
And like I remember during the whole process just feeling like I was being watched. Like I have a lot of like deceased loved ones too. So like just feeling like they were watching me.
Am I doing something bad?
Oh, you
Like,
guys!
I know.
What is she talking about? She's talking about having sex and people watching her. Her dead relatives. What is wrong with her?
Like, that's
Who
what,
would
like,
think
put your
about
mind
that?
It is.
Like mentally what you
Good to put in your mind. These bitches are crazy.
go through.
Then
These
later
bitches
on,
are
it's like,
insane.
shoot, they can watch what they want to.
Now she said it was fine. What's going on, bro? What's going on?
One of the things was the white shirt. I don't know. When I think of white, I think of purity. She also said
Racism.
something about how she wanted to save herself from marriage. She had a purity
I don't
ring.
know.
So I'm like, if you
I
have
have
all
nothing to
those
go
things
off of this
together-
video. I'm not a woman.
Felt like she was kind of like talking a little too much and trying to explain her story to where we believed it.
That's crazy. She's saying we, but she the one getting voted out. That's wild.
What? Okay.
Damn.
If the lights turn green, that means that you have all
I'm gonna
voted the mole
say.
out and you
Ooh. I'm gonna say red, and she was just chatting the whole
win.
time.
If the lights turn
This
red,
girl, I think she was
that
chatting the whole
means
time.
The mole is still in the
You know,
box.
spinning that
and
bitch
you all
low.
lose. In 3, 2, 1.
I knew it was her. She's fucking lying.
No.
Her?
Will the mole please step forward? In 3,
It's her. It's her. I caught it. Day one, I caught it.
1.
Damn, I didn't even call that bitch. I was guessing like shit.
No.
I mean, it's not like I would know.
Not you.
I have never come from someone else
Chatting.
giving that to me. How to make
Is this
it
supposed to be a
come, I
sad
guess.
fucking
So,
story?
I love talking about sex because I think that there's this
I don't
narrative
care.
that everybody should be able to come just.
Yeah. Damn, go
because I think
back.
that there's this narrative that everybody should
I care. I care. Keep talking. Yo.
be able to come.
No.
You know, and I don't. And I
Really?
still have fun and I still learn a lot
Wow,
about myself.
that's great. Can we get an applause for her? Man, I'm fucking in there, bro. Let's go.
Wow, you got us good.
I was nervous.
I mean, I don't care. Good for her, bro. I guess. I don't know.